Hey y'all. So, um, I'm just gonna show y'all what the aftermath of my office slash beauty room looks like. And this is just to show you guys that I am human just like everybody else. I have issues just like everybody else. And as you guys know, I'm tomorrow will make tomorrow will make 5 weeks post op, and there has just been a lot of things that I have not been able to do. I was gonna do a record a video, but I just decided to go ahead and go live. But there's just been a lot of things that I have not been able to do over the last 5 weeks. And one thing is I have not been able to do any organizing, major cleaning, or picking up anything because I can't really move anything over like 5 pounds. But I know the stuff that I'm about to move around today is like 4.5, 5 pounds. But y'all, my life has been so chaotic with not just being so restricted. And today I finally got the kitchen somewhat organized. I pretty much got some stuff. I got stuff set on the counters how I wanted to. I had my husband to help me move some stuff around. Um, I had to go in and straighten out my pots and stuff. Ooh, that's it's not a boogie, y'all. It's just dead skin. But yeah, like it's just been so crazy finally being able to do stuff. Um, I've been kind of trying to take it easy because I felt like I was starting to overdo it, and I don't want to pop anything loose. I got 1 week left, and then I can return back to my normal life with no restrictions. But y'all, my office space and like the room where I do my makeup, the beauty room that I'm trying to get together, it looks how I feel, basically. It looks how I feel. I feel today, I feel unkept. I feel just just disheveled. I feel a little bit disturbed. Um, but I just, I'm having a rough day. And I always try to like be honest with y'all because I've noticed that I get messages and stuff from you guys and I always respond, which reminds me I need to go and answer some questions on some videos. But I don't want anybody to think that like I have a perfect life because I don't. And my shit stinks too. Um, and I have good days, and I have horrible days, and I have bad days. Today is kind of up and down. Um, and I just want to be honest with y'all. You know, I had a subscriber, I got like 3 messages this week, but I had one subscriber to say that, she wished she had my life and that, she just basically put her own life down. And that hurt me because I don't want anybody to think that I have a perfect life, um, or to look at my life and wish for it because my life is not perfect. Um, I don't have all the answers. I'm still learning as a woman. I'm still I'm still learning about myself. I'm still trying to learn how to maneuver in the world to get the things that I want and need for myself. And I think a lot of times people see like they see people put up a facade on YouTube and Instagram. And I have a very simple life. Me and my husband are very minimalistic type people. Like the most stuff that I own is geared towards the kitchen. Um, I live a very simple life. I don't have a whole bunch of furniture. I don't have pictures on the wall. My bathrooms aren't decorated. Like I live a very minimalistic life. Now, could we go out and shop and buy furniture? We have furniture, but like we like it's not like a regular YouTuber's house. Could we go out and buy those things? Yes. Do we have the money for some of those things? Yes. But we move every couple years, so we don't invest in furniture. Basically, what I'm saying is that a lot of times people are looking at my life from what they see, and they think that I have a fabulous life, and I don't. My life is not fabulous. Yes, my life is very blessed, but my life is nowhere near fabulous. It's it's amazing to me how people get so caught up on what they see on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. And it's crazy. It's crazy. It is so crazy. And I know I'm kind of all over the place in this video, but I just I'm a regular person. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm a regular person just like y'all. I sleep, I eat, I shit, I have good days. I have bad days. I have days where I got enough money in my account to do what I want to do, and I have days when I have 50 cents in my account, and I have days where I'm probably gonna have to eat off the 99 cent menu because I have food, but I don't want to cook. I'm just like y'all, and I don't ever want any of you guys to feel like your life is not valuable because you're not doing things the way that I'm doing things, and that bothers me because I feel like God puts us all in the place where He wants us. And I mean, my life is very imperfect. Like y'all, my room is this room is this room is jacked up. I'm even ashamed to like walk in here. You know, it's jacked up. Like but I just want to pull the band-aid off and the cloak off so people stop thinking like I have a perfect life or I'm perfect or I have everything I could ever want because I am nowhere near that point in my life. I have a lot of things that I have some things that I want, but I have everything that I need, and that is a big thing for me. Um, and me and my husband do make a lot of sacrifices for me to be able to do YouTube to the level that I'm able to. Um, but yeah, I just hey honey, I'm doing better. But yeah, it really bothered me because I don't ever want you guys to feel like because you guys are watching my life or you come into my life and I'm sharing my life with y'all that that y'all life is not good enough or sufficient because to be honest with y'all, I look at some of y'all and the people that I do see on Instagram and Facebook and y'all got it going on. Um y'all seem to have everything put together way more than I do. And I don't want, especially with my younger subscribers, I don't want them feeling like because they see certain things on the internet or they see me doing certain things that I'm living like this fabulous life because I'm not. I'm not living a fabulous life. I'm an ordinary housewife who happens to do YouTube, whose husband is in the military. And my day to day struggle is no different than any other military base, any other wife on a military base. We live on one income. We budget just like everybody else. We don't splurge. I gotta grab my charger. but I live a normal life. Like y'all see, it's dark up in here. Hell, I ain't got time to pay no extra power bill. I'm not I'm not living like that. So I keep the lights off during the day and open the window because hell, I'm trying to conserve the energy. Like I'm living just like y'all. Um, but that really bothered me. And then I keep walking into my office space, my YouTube area where I, do my videos and stuff. And y'all, this is depressing. This is what it looks like after 5 weeks of of being recovered. You see my old bra in the corner over there. This is what my life looks like right now. Got another surgery bra on the floor. Makeup table just jacked up. My desk is messed up. This is my life right now. So when y'all looking at YouTube, you see this basket of clothes, all this crap, you know, I got a bra on the floor, a lid from a bottle. I got blankets in the corner. I got shit just piled. Another bra. I got more. Look. This is my life. This is my life. My life is not. I don't even know why I got a Starbucks napkin over there. Like y'all, this is my life. This is how I'm living. This is it. This is how Bam is living. That's my surgery bra down there. And it's a piece of paper and some weave. You see my scattered weave? Y'all, I'm just like y'all. I don't want y'all feeling any different about y'all life or how y'all live y'all day-to-day life. I'm like y'all. I'm no different. A towel in the makeup basket. Like, yo, I'm living just like y'all. I'm on Team Struggle Bus. With y'all. So, don't look at my life and think that it's glamorous. Because it's not. Like, I got on a house coat. Y'all, it's rough out here in these streets. And I refuse to fall into the hype or the lies that other YouTubers tell people. Hiding behind like the camera and just, having a backdrop that looks perfect. This was yeah, just this one because my husband he ain't about that life. But yo, this is my personal space. We both have our own personal rooms. But y'all, I'm just saying, like, I am not perfect. Like, y'all, don't let these people on social media fool y'all. Have y'all thinking that, they live in lifestyle of the rich and famous. And, I can't even sit in my damn, and y'all want me to take it another further step? This chair right here, every couple damn days, y'all, I got shit everywhere. Every couple days, we have to screw. Look at this. This how we living. Every couple days, we got to screw this chair back down. See, I'm dropping stuff. That's what I'm saying. I'm doing fine. But like I'm saying, my life is just like y'all. I have days where my life is a complete mess. And I don't want anybody feeling like I'm living a better life. Hey, honey, I'm doing okay. The point is that I don't have a perfect life, y'all. I don't have, um, I'm not rich. Um, I'm not rich. I'm not living a lavish life. Um, I don't have a whole bunch of money in the bank. Um, I'm living just like y'all. And that's the truth. I'm living just like y'all. Every couple months I buy me a new weave. I don't have a new weave every month. You know, I'm living just like y'all. I wear Fruit of the Loom drawers like everybody else when I wear drawers. Um, but my life is just like y'all. It's no different. I'm no different from the rest of y'all. And I don't want y'all thinking that y'all life is not good enough or I have a perfect life. Because my life is not perfect. Nothing in this world is ever perfect. And if stuff is just too perfect, then you probably want to check, you want to check for reality, because that means, somebody's in denial, or are they living in a fantasy? Um, but yeah, I don't have a perfect life. I have a good life that God has blessed me with. And I have some of the things that I want. I have some of the things that my heart desire. But I don't have it all. And I don't have all the answers. I'm still learning. If I knew it all, I would be somewhere different. But I'm okay with that. And another thing I want to tell y'all that has really crossed me the last couple of days is that you have to learn to say I'm not okay. When somebody asks you how you doing, or you lie and say I'm okay. Stop doing that. You know, it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to admit when somebody has hurt your feelings. It's okay to tell them, whether it's your mom, your dad, your husband, your kids, your friends. Stop walking around saying I'm okay, I'm going to be okay. Because in that moment you're not okay, and you need to own that. You need to be able to go through that. And that's something that I'm having to learn. Like, I have days I'm not fucking okay. I'm not okay. I'm not happy. I have days where I'm okay. I'm happy. Everything is Gucci. The grits are cooking right. They not sticking. The fire alarm is not going off when I'm trying to cook bacon. I have those kind of days, but I have days where I'm not okay and my life is a mess. And it's okay to say I'm not okay. It's okay to say my feelings are hurt. It's okay to say that you're hurting. It's okay to tell people that they hurt you and then deal with it from wherever it goes. It's okay. Like, I'm having to, really learn that. Um, and it's okay not to be perfect. We're always going to be seeking perfection. Like, everybody's always seeking perfection. But at some point you got to learn that perfection is not always important, because sometimes it's the imperfections that make things better, perfect, or masterpieces, you know. But yeah, that's what I wanted to let y'all know. My shit stink just like y'all. I wipe my ass just like y'all and wash my hands. Hopefully, everybody washing their hands after they wash their ass. But I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I don't have a perfect life. I don't have it all figured out. I don't even have the perfect recipes sometimes. You know, life is a learning experience. And if there's not much about my life that I would change, because there are some things I wish I could go back and redo, but there's not many things that I wish I could change about my life, because everything that I've been through has led me up to this point in my life. Um, the struggles I had in my life before I moved to North Carolina, when I left Alabama for the last time, the struggles I had in North Carolina, all of that stuff from 2010, because like from 2010, like mid 2010, y'all, my life is now I'm just starting to feel comfortable in my life, like the last year and a half, 2 years. Everything that happened from 2010, you guys have no idea what I've been through. I share some things, but some things I just haven't talked to y'all about. But I look at everything that I went through in 2010 up until now, and a lot of those things were horrible. They were very horrible. Like, some people never recover from them, and I'm still trying to recover from some of them. Um, but um, thanks, honey. Um, leaving Alabama, getting out of a long term relationship with somebody. I won't really go into that, but that situation I thought at the time was like gonna be like one of the worst mistakes I made in my life. And I was sick, I was tired, I was overworked. I had to give up everything. In 2010, y'all, I was at the peak, the beginning of 2010, I was at the peak of my career. I had been running a bakery. I was like managing a full scale bakery. I got sick. I didn't know what was wrong with me. I started losing weight. And turns out I had vertigo and I didn't know. And it got real, real bad. And then I couldn't work. And the money was running out. And my boyfriend at the time, we had been broke up for about 7 months and we were still having issues, and he was acting, just crazy stuff was happening. And then I realized I only had, I realized that I wasn't going to be able to go back to work. Not only that, my sister was in Virginia and she was having a lot of problems. And I couldn't get to her because I couldn't travel and I just didn't have the money. So I had money saved. So I had to make the decision. I took all my furniture. I sold all my furniture in my apartment. I sold everything. I didn't pay my last 2 months rent because I was trying to save money so that I would be able to get to North Carolina and to stay with my dad and my stepmom. And I called my dad. My dad never helped me with anything. He never did anything for me. So I was kind of surprised when I called him. I called him crying. I was like, "Look, I'm sick. I'm not going to be able to go back to work for a long time. I need help." My dad said, "Well, you can come here." And I was going to go stay with some friends in another place in Idaho, but I decided to go because I was sick and I just didn't trust my family in Mobile. And I'm just being honest because I had asked for help from some people and they couldn't help me. My family couldn't help me. Like they had kids and they didn't want me staying there. And my aunt that always helps me, she had just had like heart surgery. So I'm sick and I'm trying to not worry her about me being sick because she was sick. And y'all, it was bad. So when October rolled around of that year 2010, my birthday, I was sitting on the steps and I'm just telling y'all how I got to where I am now. I was sitting on the steps in my apartment and I was contemplating suicide because I had lost my job. I had to quit my job. I was running out of money. I hadn't seen or talked to nobody. Nobody came to check on me. My best friend at the time was so caught up in her own life that she didn't even realize it until she saw me about a month before I was getting ready to leave how sick I was because y'all, I went from being like a size 14 to like a size 7, 8, 7. By the size 8. She didn't even realize how sick I was. Nobody realized how sick I was. And I was sitting on the steps and I thought about killing myself. And then my aunt called and she said, "Happy birthday. I'm sorry I can't see you." This makes me cry every time I think about it. But my aunt basically told me to get up and she said, "Get up and go do something for your birthday. Go buy yourself something. I know you're struggling right now." And she talked to me for about an hour. And I think that was like the second time in my life that I thought about committing suicide. And that one phone call saved my life because it was on my birthday. And I was so adamant that I was going to end it because I felt like I had worked so hard. Everything that I had worked for in my life was about to be gone. I was selling my stuff. I knew I was going to have to move. I didn't know how my stepmom and my dad were going to treat me. And y'all, I got real scared. I got so scared. I got so paranoid. And when my aunt called me that day, she saved my life. Because I got up, I walked up the stairs, I took a shower, I got dressed, and I left the house. And I did not go home until like late that night. And I woke up the next morning and then I finished posting, all my frontage on Craigslist. And I just told them when they could come pick it up, when in November that they could come and get the furniture and everything. Because it was like, my birthday was on the 19th and I knew I was going to be leaving in November. So I sold most of my stuff except for my bed. And I packed up the rest of what I was going to ship to North Carolina. I spent Thanksgiving with my family and then I went to North Carolina. Now I'm thinking when I get to North Carolina, like things are going to be so much better. Things were good in North Carolina for a little bit, but it did not last. My father started mistreating me. He used me. He was my sibling, my brother was stealing from me. My stepmom had her own issues. It just a lot of stuff went really good in North Carolina because I got to know my nephew who has autism and spend time with him. And that's the only thing that I can say that really came out of North Carolina because by the time I got married and left to be with my husband, things were so bad in North Carolina. Like I had a job interview and I didn't make my job interview one time because my stepmom and my sister were out and they didn't come back. So I couldn't go on my interview because I had my nephew. I missed a good job. Like I had a good job. I was in school in North Carolina. I went to North Carolina. Part of it was because I was sick, but the other part was is that I was trying to build another relationship with my dad. My dad, that is one of the things that he is one of the people who have hurt me the most in my life. My dad. Nobody has ever hurt me the way my dad has hurt me. During my time in North Carolina, I want to say from, December 2010 up until 2000 and, 13, my dad just did not care. Like, it was all about what he could get out of his kids and his wife. He's very selfish. He's very toxic. He he's mean. He disguises it his meanness, but he's a very mean person. He's very angry. He's very abusive physically and emotionally. I felt like with my siblings, um, a lot of the abuse and stuff that they endured was far worse than some of the stuff that I went through because my dad, he's just an awful person. I can't find any other way to describe it. When I first met my stepmom when I was a little girl, she was the sweetest person I had ever met. She was very soft, she was very kind. And my dad, I feel like my dad had did so much to her over the years and the things that she had suffered with in her childhood until it almost made her crazy. It and I think a lot of times when she would get mad at my dad, she would take it out on me and my siblings, but especially me because, you know, I'm not her child and I became a target in the house and it was emotional. It was emotional abuse and I was in my 20s and I'm like I haven't had to deal with emotional abuse since I was like 18 years old. So when I was living in North Carolina, I was being emotionally abused and used and mistreated. And not only that, I didn't have anywhere to go, so I was kind of stuck there because I wasn't really working. I was in school. I had just gotten a part-time job and I was kind of stuck. And that was hard. that was really hard. You stuck somewhere and you're being mistreated. You can't make enough money because you're still sick. You're still trying to recover. And then the people who love you, who say they love you, are mistreating you. So I met my husband, and at first I was going to go. Before I met my husband, I was thinking about leaving North Carolina and going to Philadelphia and going back to culinary school in Philadelphia and just living there. But then I met my husband, and I ended up going to see him in North Carolina. And I moved down there, and then I got a job with the state of South Carolina in 2013, working in corrections. So I moved to South Carolina full time. And then in December of 2014, I got engaged. 2000, yeah, December 2013, I got engaged. December 2013, I got engaged. And then that following April 2014, I got married. And when I left South Carolina, I had a good job working with the state as a correction officer. Some of y'all don't know that I was a correction officer for almost a year in South Carolina. But right as we got ready to get married, I got a job. I had got a call for a job, which was supposed to be like my dream job at the Sheraton downtown Columbia as a pastry chef, and the job was paying good money, but I got engaged, and I knew that I was gonna have to go to Kansas with my husband. So I assumed if I could get that job at the Sheraton, that when I got to Kansas, it would not be a problem finding work. Y'all, I was wrong. When I got to Kansas, not only were there no good jobs, but I couldn't find a job. I found a job at a grocery store. And the people at the grocery store treated me so bad. My husband basically told me to quit. I got called a nigger. I had older white men sometimes, because that part of Kansas people don't want to admit it, but they have a lot of racism, and it's not just against black people. It's against Asian people, Hispanic people, Indian people. Like, it was bad. And I realized that I wasn't going to be able to find a job for the first time in my life. With my resume, I could not find a job. They had some restaurants, they had one chef that basically was the head chef for the nice restaurants downtown that was owned by one family. He was a black guy, but his staff was already full, and he basically didn't have much control over what could be done. But I couldn't get a job. Um, I tried because we didn't live on base when I lived in Kansas. Some of you guys have been with me since Kansas. Um, I tried everything to find a job. I tried everything. I was even about to decide. I was even thinking about driving 45 minutes to Topeka to work at a correctional facility. But in Kansas, y'all know it's snow and it gets really bad. And a 45-minute drive on the interstate for somebody who does not know how to drive in snow can be deadly. So I couldn't take that job. And there was no jobs, and I just got so depressed. I just felt so low. I couldn't find a job. Here I am, newly married, and I can't find a job. My insecurities just flared up towards my husband because I felt like he thought maybe because I got married and I just didn't want to work anymore. And it was like everything inside of me crumbled because I couldn't find a job. Here I am, I'm healthy. I'm back on my feet, but now I can't find a job. And that really worked on my insecurities because all my life since I was young, I've had a job. And I felt like I was a burden. And that really was hard for me. And my husband really had to like be patient with me because I would get angry and I would just blow up. And I was just like, I thought that, my husband didn't want to take care of me. And it wasn't that he didn't want to take care of me, he didn't have a problem with it. I was the one who had the problem with it because I had gotten so used to taking care of myself and doing everything for myself that I didn't know how to accept help from anybody, and I didn't know how to ask for things. And it was really hard. So I had to learn how to humble myself, how to ask for things. And it wasn't like my husband wouldn't do those things. It's like one of those things like he can't read my mind. So if I don't tell him I need to pay the car note, he can't read my mind to know that the car note needs to be paid because that's my bill, right? And it mind fucked me that I had to become dependent on somebody because I had never been financially dependent on anybody, and I had never moved anywhere with anybody but myself. Anytime in my life when I decided to get up and move or travel, it was always me. I was always responsible for my food, my lounging, my clothes, everything. I was always responsible for. So the fact that I was in a new place where I didn't know anybody, I had no contacts, I didn't have a job, I was newly married, it really, really bothered me. Then on top of that, my husband had to deploy. Y'all, um, that deployment was so hard because I was in the middle of Kansas by myself. I had a few friends, and then I started to get sick again. Because I think it was the altitude in Kansas. It would mess with me. I started to get sick. My hair fell out because when my nerves get bad, my hair falls out. My hair fell out. I had patches everywhere. If you look at my old videos when I first started doing YouTube in Kansas, I had like different wigs and stuff on. And that's because I have no like hair across here to even, or on the sides to even braid down to do a sew in because my hair fell out and it started to fall out right before my husband deployed. So here I am, I'm sick and I'm going bald and my husband's about to leave. So I just I got fed up and I just was like, okay, so either God is playing a dirty trick on me or like karma, like what did I do? Am I just dealing with my parents' karma? What did I do? And I just started praying and praying. And then at that time, y'all, I was mean. I'm naturally aggressive. I was mean. I wasn't a good wife. I wasn't a good friend. I wasn't a good sister. I wasn't good to myself. And I started praying and just praying and like trying to like talk myself through my emotional issues because y'all know I'm crazy. And then I just prayed one night and I asked God, I said, God, give me something, give me something to do. Give me something that I can share with people. Give me a way to use what I have, my talent. Like I feel like everything that I've learned over the years is going to waste. And I just prayed and prayed and prayed. And as y'all know, I'm hustling Facebook, being nosy, and I found a clip of Auntie Fee on the Steve Harvey show, and it had like some videos. And I watched those videos, and then I found Soulful Tea. So I watched them all day, all night, and a day later, I talked to my husband about it, and I talked to some friends, and they was like, "I think you can do YouTube." I think you can really do it. It was like, you have the professional side of it, the science behind it, why and how. You taught me how to cook because a lot of my friends and people that I knew in Kansas, I would give them private cooking lessons. So I got in June, I started recording in June right after my husband left. And I did not put up a video until November because the videos just didn't look right. My hair didn't look right. I was trying to hide the fact that my hair had fallen out. I was afraid of how people would look at me because my breasts were big. I wanted people to take me serious. I didn't want them to be looking at my breasts. Like, I always felt like I was attractive, but when I started looking at the videos, my makeup didn't look right for camera. Y'all, it was rough getting started on YouTube. But once I got started, I started to realize like everything that I had asked God for that night when I was crying, He had shown me. He had blessed me in a way to where I could do it. Because when I started YouTube, even though it was hard starting and learning, everything just fell into place. And by like the end of the first year, it was so easy. It was so natural. I had gotten down how I wanted to film, what I wanted to film, how I wanted my channel to look. I had got lights. Everything kind of just like fell into place. And even, you know, even the move, like when I moved from Kansas to Alabama, the last month that we were in Kansas, I filmed about 10, no, I filmed 12 videos in a span of a week and a half. 12 videos. It was so much food in the house, y'all. It was so crazy. But I filmed videos to carry the channel throughout the move. And I was so shocked. I was so amazed. But I was so tired. But that's what happened. And that's when we got to Alabama, that's when my channel started to grow. Because when we got to Alabama, I was only at 300 and something subscribers. And y'all, that's a lot of videos I did. Sometimes I would put up a video and it would only get 50 views. Sometimes I would put up a video and it would only get 30 views. Sometimes I put up a video now and it don't even make it to 400 views, honey. But it was hard in the beginning. And some days it's still hard. But I look back over, you know, since 2010, which has been 8 years, at how far I've come. Because when I got sick and when I left Alabama in 2010, y'all got to understand, before that, I had a level of success in my career that somebody of my age should not have had. I just, I was rolling high. I had accomplished so much. And then to have it all kind of just go away and then go somewhere and be mistreated when you had separated yourself from people who mistreated you, to now getting married, moving across the country, building something from nothing, and still every day struggling to build on what you started from nothing. Because I have no illusions of grandeur. Like, this November will be 3 years and I'm still trying to build my YouTube channel, trying to build a brand. And I know it's not going to be easy. I just feel like I look at where I started and where I am now, and I can only imagine what it'll be like next year. But what I'm trying to say is that I have a story just like y'all, and I'm sure that my life is no different from y'all. I've not had a perfect life. I have not had a perfect childhood. My life is still not perfect. But I'm here, and I don't want you guys or anybody else looking at me like I have a perfect life, because I don't. Y'all see these eyebrows? Honey, they only look good because I got that dip brow, okay? This is my life sometimes. Some days it's good. Some days it's great. Some days it's bad. Some days I'm like, what the just happened? You know? And you just I want everybody to learn how to be thankful for. If y'all don't get nothing else, I guess what I'm trying to say is learn to be thankful for the life you have. Oh, I'm glad you found my channel too, honey. Learn to be thankful for the life you have, because sometimes people can dress their life up on social media and make their life look real perfect. And it's not. They living from couch to couch, pillow to post. They spending everything they got on an outfit to hit the gram. Um, or they in a relationship where they not happy, or they're being mistreated, or they're not healthy. They have bad health, but it looks good, because sometimes you cannot look at a person and tell that they're sick. People could not look at me and tell that I had vertigo and that I had other issues going on. They couldn't look at me and tell. It's like having invisible sickness. Nobody believes you until you pass out, or you start throwing up everywhere, or until you can't hear, you leaning and walking sideways and you tripping over shit. So it's like, that was really hard too, because a lot of people didn't believe I was sick until I would be in the hospital with an IV, because I've been chucking for days. So it's just a lot about my life that I can tell y'all is not perfect. So don't look at, I don't want anybody that comes on this channel or follow me on social media to think that I have a perfect life, because I don't. I don't have a perfect body. My skin is going through it right now. I have a good life. I have a life that God has blessed me with, that is specifically for me. And I've learned to accept my life. And that has what has made it a lot easier to get through a lot of things that I go through. You know, accepting my life. And when you learn to accept your life, and the good, bad, ugly, and the difference, flaws about yourself, it gets a lot easier. And now people can't use my past, my present, my future. They can't use anything that I've done against me to hurt me. Because I own me. I own me. I know me. I love me despite of everything that goes on with me, whether it's physical, financially, spiritual, mentally, emotionally. I love me. And that's what I want for y'all to do, is love you no matter where you are in your life. No matter what stage you are in your life, you have to love yourself, because you can't always depend on people to love you and treat you right. And I know that from experience. My dad, I came from my dad. I'm a part of him. And at the time, I needed him to be a father the most, even though I was in my mid-20s. He couldn't do it because he didn't love me. But I loved myself, and I knew that I didn't deserve to be treated like that. And my dad, he's a very nice looking gentleman. You wouldn't suspect that he could be the kind of man that he is, as grimy as he is. If you guys saw my dad, y'all, he could probably talk y'all out y'all panties. I'm just being honest. My dad is handsome. He has some of the most beautiful eyes you'll ever see. And he is a horrible person. And he's a womanizer. My dad is a womanizer, okay? And I just realized that you gotta learn how to love yourself, and you gotta learn to be honest with yourself about who people are and who you are. But you gotta learn to understand that too. And I'm gonna just say this: a lot of people in the African American community, they sweep stuff under the carpet, under the rug that go on in their houses, or with, or with their kids, or with their family members. And you're not allowed to say bad things about your parents or older people in your family. That's bullshit, because if somebody hurt you, you should be able to express that, and you should be allowed to express that. And people shouldn't stop children from expressing their emotions. That's what's wrong. That's a big problem that I see. That's a problem that I had growing up. People would do things to us, and it was swept under the rug. And that's dealing with sexual abuse, emotional abuse and mental abuse. So that's why I say stop. And it doesn't matter where you come from. If something is going on, don't sweep it under the rug. You need to be honest about it. You know, my mom was very honest with us about our dad. And some people would say, let the kids figure it out on their own. And I didn't want to believe a lot of those things. But when my dad would do stuff or I would see stuff, I'd be like, you know what, motherfucker, my mama told me about you. She told me you went, but it was the truth. Usually she wouldn't say anything bad about our dad unless he did something that affected us directly. Um, but yeah, I'm just like y'all. Like I got problems. I got bills. I got student loans. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a pop-up table on the back that I work at. I'm just like y'all. Like we all on team struggle bus some days. But I guess I don't ever want y'all to feel like, I'm trying to get a good space. I don't ever want y'all to feel like, y'all life ain't y'all life ain't good enough. Or that y'all want my life. Cause y'all don't want my life. I'm here to tell you, you don't want my life. There's sometimes I wanted to throw my life away. I wanted to take the whole life, just throw it in the trash can and start over. But don't let these people on social media fool y'all into thinking that they have a good life when they don't. Because, there's some people on social media, yeah, they make a lot of money. They travel every time you see them. They got a new hairdo. They got new shoes. They living in these big, nice apartments. They driving nice cars. They always got a new Louis Vuitton bag. They always in the mall shopping every time you see them. That's not my life. That's not my life. It's not. Y'all see my table? In that little basket down there? That basket right there and that table. That's all to make up your girl on. And I know that's a lot for some people. But I'm living like everybody else. I ain't got no money to run out every time somebody come out with a new damn makeup. Y'all know how often new makeup come out? I mean, people watch all these makeup gurus. That's why I've been hesitating to start my makeup channel. It's because I don't buy a lot of makeup products. Like, honey, I have to pick and choose, okay? So, I don't shop a lot. You know, I shop now. I'm gonna have to shop now because I need clothes. But yeah, like y'all. And y'all, I got some bras, but I gotta buy all new bras. You know, I'm in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about we might have to take out a small loan for some bras. Cause y'all, bruh, I'm trying to tell y'all. The bra I wear now compared to the bra I used to wear, bruh, we ain't vibing. I'm gonna pull one of my old bras out. I just got so mad. I just stopped buying bra. This is my old bra. Y'all see that? That mug can fit on my head. Look at this. It's a hat. That's my old bra. Like, bruh, I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, that's my old bra. Right there. This was my old bra. This one. That's how, yo, like, my titties ain't fitting in that no more. I'm gonna go find a new one and show y'all the new one. Like, I gotta get all new bras. I'm on the struggle bus. You know how much bras cost? I mean, I can go buy a cheap one, but it's probably gonna pop on me. Excuse my undies. But this is the size bra I wear now. You know? That's like night and day. Yeah, I wasn't prepared. So, I got these new boobies and now I have to accommodate them. But yeah, that's what it is. I'm serious. Y'all laughing, but yo, my boobs were so big. Y'all don't understand. If I didn't have good bras or semi good bras, my titties would have been falling out everywhere. And this one right here, this is the struggle bus bra right here. This bra was struggling so bad. Y'all see that? This is what used to happen to my bras at the bottom. Like this bra, this was my favorite bra, y'all. She was beat the hell up. She done. She going to the graveyard. I mean, like y'all, people don't understand. This was my sports bra. Like this was one of my sports bras. Like this a whole. This a slingshot. This is sling. And then look at the back of it, y'all. Like my boobs just tore it back, y'all. Y'all don't understand. Life is real, and I gotta clean this. I gotta clean all of this. You know, no help. Look at this. Look at all this. I gotta clean all this. Shit just everywhere. And you think you want my life? You don't want my life. Trust me. You don't want it. My makeup table all dirty. Look at this. I gotta clean all this. Shit everywhere. Shit just. Shit is everywhere. Now, how many YouTubers gonna show y'all that? I seriously doubt it. I got problems just like y'all. I got problems. But y'all, look, this is some stuff I bought for the giveaway. I went out and started shopping for the back to school giveaway. What if I can get my camera to turn around? Four of these glue sticks for the teacher. I got 4 packs of these markers because I know teachers love these markers for activities. I got 4 packs of coloring pencils and 4 boxes of crayons. I'm waiting for the folders and stuff. See y'all, my phone acting crazy. I gotta get a new phone. I'm ordering some of those slip covers where teachers can slip their papers into, so that the kids can write their answers on the plastic and then turn it in. But yeah, I'm doing some of those, some folders. I'm waiting for the folders to go on sale. Um, I'm ordering a plan book for the teacher, whoever receives it. I've been looking for hand sanitizer, soap, paper towels. I think I might order that stuff on Instagram and have that sent directly. But I'm getting it together because I want to have it out of the house to the teacher by whoever wins it by mid-August, because I know that's when school for some people will be starting back. Um, we're at 4,500. We don't have long before we hit. It could be another month. Um, it could be another 2 months before we hit 5,000. It just depends on how much YouTube wants to show the channel. Um, but this 5,000 giveaway is going to go out before the 5,000 mark. Even if we don't hit the 5,000 mark before school starts, this is going to go to a school teacher. And I'm going to do the video talking about the giveaway this week, probably. Tomorrow's Wednesday, probably Thursday morning. I'm going to do it and have it up by Thursday evening or Friday morning. I did an update video. I didn't like it. So I'm going to do another update video on the surgery. And I'm going to try to come on to probably tomorrow for a little bit and show y'all how to make barbecue baked beans. Because I make my barbecue baked beans a special kind of way. I put the ground beef in there and the brown sugar. So you guys expect to see me on sometime tomorrow around 1 o'clock. Maybe 2 o'clock making barbecue baked beans. And I guess that's pretty much it for this week. But I just wanted to come to talk to y'all because I feel like you have to be honest. I want y'all to support me, and I'm allowing y'all to be a part of my life, just like when y'all send me messages and talk to me and y'all interact with me, y'all allow me to be a part of y'all life. And some of y'all been here for almost 3 years with me. So I feel like I have to be honest with y'all, and I have to just like let y'all know what really be going on. Um, because everybody got daily struggles. Like y'all, this is a fucking struggle right here. I don't want to clean this, but I have to, cause, but I have to. This is out of control. Um, but yeah, I'm human just like y'all. So don't ever look down at your own life. We all got problems. Everybody got a problem. I don't give a damn how much money you have. People with money got problems. Some of the people who are the happiest people in the world got problems. They got more problems than y'all think, you know. And some you gotta remember, somebody's life is always worse than y'all. Somebody's life is always on another level of fuckery when it comes to how much they dealing with. You gotta remember that, you know. Some people work all day, all week long, 2 jobs, and go home and got shit to eat. And I know, because I was one of them people at one time. I'm working 2 jobs to paying my rent, car note, in school, and I'm fucking eating oodles and noodles. Like, I used to eat at school. Trust me when I tell y'all, I've been down that road. I've been there. I have been there. Like, working in the clothing store. I love and I appreciate y'all too. I'm working in Kmart and Fayetteville, and somebody shitted on the floor in the dressing room. And guess who had? I had to clean shit off the floor, y'all. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know my struggle. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, I done been there. I have been there. I've had to walk in the rain to school in the cold. I done had some days where I ain't eat as a child and as an adult. Because when my mama would have her moments of mental instability, shit would get real rough around our house. Shit got real abusive. We didn't get cleaned. Our clothes weren't cleaned. Our hair wasn't combed. We wouldn't eat. Like, y'all, you know, me and my sister Alfreda, we went through it as children. And she still has things that she deals with on a daily basis. You know, Alfreda, I love my sister and I joke with her a lot. But my sister deals with her daily life is dealing with her physical illnesses and mental illness. Her daily life struggle will never be as hard as mine or some of you guys. And she still gets up in the morning and she still manages to smile. And she's still happy. And she's still always trying to find a job. She's always trying to do something for herself. But her daily life, her daily walk of life is difficult. She deals with diabetes. She has sciatica. She also has other mental problems that she deals with. They said she would never be able to live on her own. My sister does fine. She lives on her own. She takes care of herself. If you walked up on her, you wouldn't even know that she was dealing with the things that she deals with on her day-to-day basis in her life. But she still pushes through. She is the most resilient person I have ever seen in my life. She suffered the most abuse in our family, the most physical and emotional abuse. And she get up every day, even if it's a struggle, and she still finds a way to put her lipstick on, get her food, go out and walk. You know, she still finds a way to do it. You know, if you just sat and looked at her, you couldn't tell that she was dealing with the things that she deals with. A lot of people who are in her situation or who've been in dealing with the things that she deals with, they not here at her age. They're not here. But she fight every day. She fights. She is a fighter. Because when I look at her life, I don't know. I thank God that she hasn't given up. But when I think about the problems I have and I look at her, I know that there is a God. And I know that we all have a purpose because, y'all, when I'm not feeling my best and I'm feeling my weakest and my most vulnerable, my sister talks me through it. Amen. I'm still here. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't look at people's lives and wish you had their lives because, people say until you walked a mile in my shoe, honey, some of us wouldn't make it if we had to put on other people's shoes. Some of us would not make it because we weren't built to walk anybody else's path or walk in anybody else's shoes. So stop looking at what you think people have or how you think people living, because it ain't always hot behind. It ain't always pop locking and dropping behind the scenes. You know, it's not. It's not at all. You know. But I'm gonna go ahead and clean this room. And then I gotta clean the meat for tomorrow. And tonight I'm gonna make potato salad. Tomorrow I'll make coleslaw. I'm gonna season my chicken and make my hamburger patties tonight. And I guess that's it. I definitely will check in tomorrow so y'all can see me make the barbecue baked beans. And then I'll probably come back on so y'all can see what's going on the grill once I get everything on the grill. So y'all just, be looking for me to pop in and out tomorrow because it's going to be a lot of cooking going on. And I like to share it with y'all on days I do get on the grill. Yeah, it is a lot of food. So we have ribs, chicken, pork chops, hot dogs, hamburgers, macaroni and cheese, barbecue baked beans, potato salad, coleslaw. And I haven't picked the green vegetable yet, y'all. So I'm thinking maybe green beans. I don't want to make collard greens because I don't want to make cornbread. But I know if I make collard greens and cornbread, it's going to fly. Because, like, people just don't know how to let the collard greens go. Especially, my peoples. So, and it's kind of not that season for collard greens. So I'm probably going to just do some green beans and cut up some smoked sausage in them. But hey, y'all know. Y'all know what it is. Yes, if I could invite everybody, I would. Eventually, one day, I'm going to do a live show somewhere where everybody can come. Like, I'm gonna be like, I got tickets. You know how those YouTubers go on tour. Maybe one day I'll be able to go on tour. Hopefully, y'all pray me there. Got to pray for what you want. Ask God for what you want. But yeah, let me get off here. I love y'all. And I'll be seeing y'all in a couple of days. Tomorrow. I'll see y'all tomorrow. That's what it is. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Let me get this room clean and figure out what we're going to eat for dinner. Damn, we should have ordered